is going on? It is WooSAA Wednesday.
Hey, WooSAA Wednesday.
We're back.
WooSAA.
I have these readers on. They're white, they're black, they're cool. But anyway, we just want to say hi to everybody, and we just want to welcome all of you to the show. Thank you for riding with us. Thank you for holding out for us. We've been busy in the lab, right? Everybody's been super duper busy. But guess what? We love you, and we have been waiting for this moment. We're going to make it happen tonight. You know, we're missing a couple of our cupcakes, but everybody's still popping in and out all night long. And we do have some special treats for everyone. Again, welcome to this WooSAA Wednesday. Let's WooSAA really quick to everyone. WooSAA. It is WooSAA Wednesday. And we have our crystals, our rocks. We have everyone here in the building. And we want to welcome you to the powder room because we are the cupcakes. And we don't sip the tea. We don't drink that tea. We cut the cake. What do? We eat it. Well, hi, everybody. I'm your host, Renita Williams. And I'm just here making it happen with all my good friends and everybody who wants to get on. Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Renita Williams. Live. We have Tony Bell.
Hey, everybody.
Extraordinaire, our travel owner, Dream Vacations. He's making our cruise of 2023 happen. We also have Gypsy TT Tarrant.
Hey, Gypsy.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hi.
I love it. And
I'm gonna tickle your feather.
She's going to be doing readings this evening. So come on in. We'll put the link up and you can get read tonight. Read. And we also have our hip hop educator. Hi, Marlene. She's popping it out and rocking it out. And she's doing a lot of big things, y'all.
Hey, everyone. It's nice to see everyone. Yes.
We want to welcome everyone again for coming out this evening. I mean, you know, spring is in the air. We have spring fever. I know I do. And I'm just waiting for the summertime. But actually here in South Florida, every day is the summer. So honestly, but I'm just really waiting to get it turned all the way up because I'm just ready and I'm doing something on my own. So what's been going on, Tony Bell?
Work.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping up the semester. So some of you, I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm a professor by day, travel agent by night and day. But again, just wrapping up with these kids, just trying to get them, you know, teaching 5 courses this semester at Rutgers. And we're ending the semester this week.
What subject areas do you teach?
So I teach supply chain management. So a very relevant topic today, right?
Absolutely.
Supply chain. Yeah. Been teaching supply chain for the last 3 years and been in industry with companies like Coca-Cola and J&J and Whirlpool doing supply chain management for a number of years. Yeah.
Fantastic. Gypsy TT, you're on the move out there. You've been all over. What's going on?
Yeah, I was down in the Caribbean. I was just on the beach.
I saw those wonderful pictures and video.
I was just enjoying myself, just living my best life.
You were in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, I was in Jamaica.
Nice.
Yes.
Marlene, how are you, my dear?
I am wonderful. It's good to be back here. Now, I've been doing a lot of, I've missed everyone.
I know.
Now, I've been doing a lot of work just as Tony, but also, because I'm a public school teacher, but also, too, I'm also moving into real estate. So doing a lot of studying there. I completed part 1 of this journey. I passed my course for real estate, and now I'm studying to take the state exam.
Congrats. That is awesome.
Fantastic. Well, you know, like I said, we've been doing a lot. Dana Robinson, one of our cupcakes, she's out. She's been in New York. Her son's doing a lot of stuff with the football team in Fordham and getting scouted by a lot of different teams. I talked to Brown. She's in LA doing her thing. Just got off the live with her. She's going to be doing an NFT exclusive with us. And she just got a Hollywood star. So we'll learn more about what that's all about and what's going on in LA. And gosh, who else? Adrisa, she's doing an RN nursing. She's so busy in Maryland. But we want to shout out everybody. Danny, as you know, he's on the move. He's rehearsing right now. He sent us a song and a couple of videos. We're going to try to put those up tonight. But gosh, and just in the news every day,
everything's happening.
So much going on.
Busy.
So much going on.
I mean, you know what we didn't do? We didn't, because we've been away for a little minute or two. We didn't get a chance to congratulate, Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yes.
Yes, Ketanji. Go ahead, girl.
The last time we met, everything was still kind of in the talks, and they were still doing their rebuttals, and in the lab and in the everywhere in the
that very contentious confirmation hearing.
Wasn't it? Oh man, but she was a trooper.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And I love the way Cory Booker rose to her defense.
Wow. Don't even go. Oh, wow. I posted that on my Facebook.
You did? That was fantastic. I cried, man.
Because Cory, I mean, when he was the mayor in Newark, when we were living in Jersey, he was great. He was a powerful force then, and he just really made it. And he stands by his word. And if he has something to say, he's not going to bite his tongue.
And he said it. And he said it. And then
I was so proud of him. I was so proud of him for his stance.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was like 53-47. I think that was the vote split. So, but congratulations. I have to get my bell. I'll be right back. You guys can continue on real quick.
All right.
Congratulations.
I see a few people out there in the audience. I see my sister. Hi, Zelda. That's my sister Zelda. She's viewing from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, hey Zelda from Las Vegas. I love Vegas.
So Vegas. Yeah.
Hi, Apple Crescent.
Apple Crescent out there.
Hi,
Berta.
Apple Crescent.
Hey, Berta Pettigrew. How are you?
Sister. Hi, Zelda. That's my sister Zelda. She's viewing from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh my, wonderful. But once again, Ketanji Brown Jackson.
We're gonna see what's been going on with you guys lately. Tony, you haven't had any babies since the last time.
That was in your reading,
that
right?
Was crazy. That was real.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was real crazy. No kids. No kids.
Well, yeah, things are on the, you never know how things swing.
You got your bell, Nita?
Got the bell.
Ring your bell.
The next thing we want to talk about is, unfortunately, we just heard about the passing of Andrew Woolfolk, who was a saxophonist for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I think it happened this morning or overnight.
Oh,
and he was 71 years old.
Oh, I didn't know. Man.
71. He had been sick for a while, and Philip Bailey, he got on his IG page and he just made the announcement. But he had been sick, something with complications due to a stroke. But he gave us good music, gave us that good sax. And what's your favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song, Marlene?
Ooh.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Placed in the sky on a ship, fantasize.
That's
the reasons why you're here.
Oh,
the reason. Yeah, my cousins used to sing that all the time when we were growing up.
That's my favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song. What's yours, Nita?
I like. Is it September? September, right? That's
September.
That's Earth, Wind, and Fire, isn't it? I don't want to say if it's not right. It's September.
Yeah, I think it's September.
Yeah, well, September. I like September. Has a nice book.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So,
it's hard to choose.
There are a lot, and reasons
it's really
that's
hard.
One of the top one. But September kind of gets me going in like a dance mode.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's really hard to choose. I mean, really good hits, many good hits.
But Tony, choose Tony.
I got to go with fantasy.
You going with fantasy?
Yeah. I do, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, that one, it takes me somewhere.
I remember when I went down here for New Year's Eve, the first year I moved to South Florida. Great. Really? And then I saw them in West Palm Beach at a concert, at the Lotus concert. Fabulous, fantastic. Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's like everyone can relate and everyone can sing a song and a tune and a note or a lyric, something to Earth, Wind, and Fire. But again, rest in peace, Andrew Woolfolk of
Rest in peace. Yeah, I never saw them perform live. I never had that opportunity. Yeah,
it's good. It's they put on a really good show. I went on the line today, and they have dates all through the summer, in the fall. Wow. I mean, they're touring. They still have their touring schedule up.
Good for them, though. Good for them.
Right. They're one of those groups who never have to make another hit record.
Nope.
They're set.
Their catalog is amazing.
And it's timeless, right? I mean, it really is timeless. The music is just, it's for everybody.
Like you said, Tony,
even our parents, they enjoy it.
It does.
I mean, it's like generational, right?
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
That's what's happening. Wow. So we're just, grooving and enjoying everything, enjoying life. Everybody's trying to make things happen. And, we have a lot of things that are going on. This pandemic, I mean, will it ever go away? I'm convinced that it's not, I don't know.
It's here to stay.
People at work, people are getting sick still. I've just heard it in Miami-Dade. Kids are 3, 4, 5 kids at a time are just out due to COVID. It's just a lot going on.
Well, I was worried. I had 3 students from my class who couldn't take the exam, and they showed me proof of their test, and they were all positive.
All positive.
3 of them, yeah. And I was worried because I'm thinking the week before they were right in class. So if you do the math and count backwards, it's like there's a possibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we want to, let me see if I can find our special couple of guests here down here in backstage. But, another thing I do want to talk about is Joe Biden. He's like partying, how many, 3 people so far? He did his first 3 pardonings, 3 people. And I think they may have been all African-American, if I'm not mistaken. I know.
Yeah, they were. Did you guys see the guy that had been released that was supposed to had killed way back in the day? But the lady, she just said that she just picked him out. Did you guys see that?
Yeah. That was
and he
one.
served all them years.
Isn't that something? And another person, let's see here. He actually served.
I was going to hear that.
Dexter Jackson. And what happened was he had something doing with the Secret Service. They said he was selling information. He was a Secret Service agent, one of the first Black Secret Service agent, and found out it was all lies. So he just got pardoned. Yeah. And also, there's this, I'm trying to read some notes here. Betty Jo, I'm not sure of her last name, but they had her falsely accused of selling some type of drugs and doing a lot of mishaps within, and where she lived, and she just got pardoned. So it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But I'm glad that he's starting to pardon people who are wrongfully accused because, when you're in office, that's what you do. You pardon people.
And it looks like he's also commuting sentences of 75 more people.
75 more, yeah. He's
commuting their sentences. Yeah.
Exactly. So congratulations, and hey, you know what I mean? You got a lot of time to make up, but they're going to be getting some reparations from that.
And you know what, Benita, if I may, just on that line, there's a death row prisoner in Texas, a woman by the name of Melissa Lucio, and she was just granted a stay of execution. They're reviewing her case because many people feel, both Republicans and Democrats, that she was given a raw deal, a mother of 14 children, and they're saying that it's a mistake that she did not harm or kill her baby.
Her daughter or granddaughter? It was her daughter?
Her daughter, and her other children have come to her defense also.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
So
they released her sentencing. She was supposed to get executed today.
Wow. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been pretty devastating if that, of course, was not true.
But I'm hopeful for... Yes, these reviews are excellent. I'm hopeful for the review.
Exactly. Yes, sir. All right. Let me make a
call here.
I will be right back. We also want to talk a little bit about Elon Musk, the $44 billion man. I mean, Twitter.
To be able to say, I'm buying Twitter. That's it. I'm buying Twitter. I'm like, what?
I have a Twitter account that I barely use. I just went on for the first time, maybe I'm going to say 8 months. And I went on just look at some postings, and I was looking for someone. And then all of this stuff was going on with Twitter. It was just sealed the deal. $44 billion. Now, they also said something about he's going to have free, better censorship. You're going to have more freedom of speech on Twitter. So a lot of things will not be censored. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. Yeah, I heard the same thing. That he's gonna limit the censures a lot, much more than before.
So do you think where people will probably just like use it more like they're using Instagram, and what do you think about that?
I think so. I mean, there's a ton of people who use Twitter anyway. You know,
a lot of people use Twitter, but I don't know. It never really caught on with me. I never did either. I do IG before I'll go into a Twitter. I'm like, it's almost non-existent. You'll see my account. It barely moves. But a lot of people do use Twitter. I mean, Donald Trump, of course, but they banned him, and they said Elon is not going to let him even come on Twitter after he's purchased. He's not coming.
Oh, so he did say that, because I remember they weren't sure at first.
No, he's not. I saw it this morning. Done.
Okay.
And something else. This guy with the was PayPal. Then he was the first owner of PayPal. He originated PayPal. And then, of course, Tesla, as we all know. He's from South Africa.
Tesla, of course. Yeah, Tesla, of course, I know that one. But
yeah. So you got something. The stock is pretty good with Tesla. I mean, that stock is...
You know, Anita, I'm sorry, you say that he has banned Donald Trump from Twitter?
Well, wasn't Donald Trump already banned? And supposedly, once he bought it, he was supposed to get his account back.
Okay, I thought he was suspended. But that's a form of censorship. He's saying that he's not going to limit censorship, but when you're saying who can enter the platform and who cannot, that is a form of censorship to me.
Well, I think because, wasn't Donald Trump also in contempt of court not too long ago? Last week?
A couple of days ago, fined $10,000 per day.
Yep.
I think that may have something to do with it. If someone knows anything,
until he provides all the documents. Yeah.
And so wow. Well, I do want to say hi to everyone in the chat right now. I'm looking and I'm welcoming everyone. I didn't have my chat button on. Now I do. I see Bertha Pettigrew. How are you? Awesome around my baby girl and granddaughter. Okay, Apple Crescent, how are you? How's it going out there? Who else? Zelda Halliburton. Hi. She said,
Zelda. My sister, she just got a text. My sister Michelle that lives in Tampa. She said she couldn't find the program. She see it now, but she needs to say, "I'm here, sister," and she's listening.
Well, welcome to the show. We're so happy. We've been away for so long. It's like I got a little withdrawal. Like a Sunday would come, Wednesday would come, and there'd be a glitch. So I had to take my laptop back to where I purchased it from. I'm not going to say where I got it from, but the initials are BB. And anyway, they're saying, and I said, listen, I really need it. So what they're doing, they're actually going to give me a new one, just swap it out, upgrade my warranty. So I had to take it back over the weekend. And I really like this laptop, but it was a glitch. So they got it working for me, fair to Midland, but this weekend I'm just going to get a totally new one. So I'm happy that, they were good with that. Cause I did have a small warranty that I purchased when I first got this laptop. But so we kind of been, a little out, and I didn't want to use other, Tommy's antiquated one, but although he swears by it, but he does get on it. It does work when he goes on. So it's like he never has problems.
Oh, I'm sorry, Renita. I have to say hi to my Bertha.
Yes.
Hi, Bertha.
Zelda.
Okay, I feel better now.
Apple Crescents. Yes, I'm just trying to say hi to everyone. Well, again, everybody, welcome to the chat. We're just kind of like bonding again. It's like our rebirth again.
Hi,
and we
Sister Michelle.
do plan on giving it to you more. Diane was at a club in New Jersey, and there was a lot of interference because she was at the club. So we're waiting for her to come back on when she gets home. But it would have been nice to have her at the club, but it was a lot of background noise. We see Mia Bowie Lane. Mia, where are you calling? Where are you chatting from? Is that your friend Gypsy TT? And again, if anybody wants to get read, we're going to put the information in the chat.
Mia
and we're here for you. We love you.
Oh, guys. That's my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hi, Gypsy TT's Harriet's sister. How are
there
you?
There she is. Yep. Hi, sis. I'm here.
I have two sisters on here, Zelda and Mia.
Welcome.
All right.
Well,
one from Tampa and one from Las Vegas.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tampa.
And
Nice.
And
I like
Bertha is from Mexico.
Okay.
What part of Mexico is she in, Gypsy?
Just Mexico. Bertha can say on the thing. Some part of Mexico.
Okay. Well, Mexico, welcome. Hey. Hola.
All right, Mexico.
So did you guys Magic Johnson, he has a document like a new series, a docu-series out, a mini series about his life, and it's called They Call Me Magic. I personally love Magic Johnson. My dad was like the biggest Magic Johnson fan I've ever seen. He was a Lakers fan, but he was a Magic Johnson fan. That's all I knew growing up. But anyway,
I thought I heard about it. I met him and Cookie about 10 years ago at the
Cookie.
W Hotel in Times Square. And it was a bunch of us. We were a few friends of mine. We were going out to see a play, and we got on the elevator, and they got on the elevator, and we're just looking at each other like, "Okay, did we say anything?" Like, what were we saying? And they were going to see another play. They were so kind, so friendly, so open. And then we happened to see them when they came back from the play, and they were talking to us about
kidding me.
The play that they went to go see. Yeah, it was really cool.
Magic
really
is
cool.
just Showtime Magic show. I mean, he started it all. Like he's the
epitome
of NBA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like hands down.
I got to check that out. I didn't know about.
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer over the weekend, and it's on Apple TV. You can Google it. And I'm a basketball fan. I'm a sports fan. But with Magic Johnson, because I love him. I've embraced him. I everything about him. Love. And it's just a whole story about him, growing up as a teen, high school, getting drafted, getting married, his son, who was the spitting image of him, and he said I
noticed that.
He brought the best, he said his son brought the best out of him, due to, his identity, how he he straightened and formed his identity. And he said that was the best thing that could have happened to him in his life. So I was, so it's interesting to see. So I think it's a 3 or 4 part documentary series.
Oh, I'm on it, Renita. I'm gonna check it out. I definitely want to see it.
Apple TV, and it looks so
I
interesting.
definitely want to see it.
Yes,
there was I just remember getting a really good just feeling about them. Just their spirit was it was just so good, just so positive and just genuine.
And just throughout the whole scenario situation when he had, when he came out and then retired from the NBA, it was like he just kept moving, like he just thrived even more.
Wow.
And his personality stayed the same.
Absolutely.
It never
wavered.
Deterred him. Nope. It never went off the downhills, got out of the scene of things. It was like he reinvented himself.
Yeah, consistent.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if he did have those moments where he felt, bad, it was private.
He looks great.
He showed us to keep moving. He was our example.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it looks like we do have our friend here in the backstage. Are you ready? Thumbs are up. And with all due time and coming into our room is Dr. Joffrey.
What's up, family? How is everybody? What's going on?
Oh, pretty good.
Doctor.
You.
Yes. The good doctor is here, and we're so glad he's here because I've had so much going on and so many questions, and I know everyone else has. And you've been really busy. I see what you're doing, Joffrey. You're doing a great job. Within the whole emergency room scenario situation in the community, our DMV area, everywhere, country, everything you're doing. I mean, it's just like amazing. And of course, you're a good friend of mine too. With all that being said, is that we wanted you really to come on because we do have some real serious questions because it seems as if though the coronavirus, COVID-19 is creeping amongst us again. What's going on?
Well, thank you for that. Hello, family. Thank you for having me on your show again. Before I start, I do, if you don't mind, I want to chime in on that Elon Musk.
Okay.
So I am not in favor, and I don't think it's a good thing that he's buying Twitter. He grew up in South Africa. He grew up. He was there when apartheid was alive and active. He and Donald Trump are friends. And so I appreciate people saying that they want freedom of speech. But I don't think that gives them freedom to just offend people and to say what they want. And so I've got to admit, I have not met either one of them, but I'm not as cheerful and joyful about Elon having so much say-so in the social media space. So that's just my 2 cents.
I'm with you. No,
you.
I'm with you. No, I'm definitely with you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And on the more serious matters, and by the way, everybody, this is not my house. I am in the call room at the hospital. So I don't want anybody thinking that this is not this is my house.
Okay.
And if we get interrupted, it's just because I am at work, and I will be back shortly.
We appreciate you giving us the time tonight, because it's, just to have, a doctor here on the show, resident doctor. We're grateful. All the viewers are grateful, because instead of having to visit our doctor, having to go to an ER, we get the information firsthand from you.
All right. So I'm just going to hit on a few big subjects, or just a few big points, and then we can take questions, or you all can ask questions. And I can just tell you what the most common questions that I am getting, especially on some of my shows. And one of them is should adults get a booster? Should adults get a booster? And if anyone is confused, it's not you. The CDC has failed miserably as it relates to delivering this message. It is confusing. It's confusing even amongst providers. But if you look at the literature, if you look at what the CDC says, and what the FDA and Pfizer says, for the boosters, are people who are over the age of 50 are eligible for a booster. Over the age of 50, and you have a pre-existing condition like diabetes, high blood pressure, former or current smoker, or autoimmune disorders, then you are eligible. And there are several other pre-existing conditions. If you're over the age of 65, then you are completely eligible if you don't have those pre-existing conditions or not. So the question is, should you get it done? The data on that is kind of mixed, but one thing that we do know is that once you get the booster, your antibodies levels will go up for at least another 4 to 6 months. If you I have recommended to my mother, who's 73, to get the booster. She already got the first 3 shots. I recommended to her to get the booster for the main reason that the booster serves as a bridge. Meaning your antibody levels are going to go up, and if you do nothing else, they're going to come back down. But as I said, Mom, the information on this is changing so fast. If by being boosted, it gives you another 6 months of extra protection, then I think it is worth it, especially for those people who have not been vaccinated. I mean, who have not contracted COVID. I'm going to pivot. It's going to sound like I'm saying something different, but I'm not. If you've had COVID of any age, if you have had COVID, you should still follow the CDC guidelines as relates to being boosted. But I would say that studies show you are more protected than anyone if you get boosted or not. Did everybody follow me? So if you have not had COVID, I highly recommend you getting a booster. If you've had COVID, you can still follow the CDC guidelines and get boosted. And if you were my family member, I would recommend that. But if you've had COVID in the past, you have greater immunity, not just from your antibodies levels, which still come down, but you have helper T cells and B cells, which are always there. So hopefully I did not confuse anyone.
No, that makes sense.
As it relates to the kids, kids 5 to 12, kids 12 and older, it's already recommended for them. They're already eligible to get boosted. Pfizer has applied for those 5 to 12 to receive a booster. Studies show that once boosted, once you get that booster shot, their antibodies levels increase about 36 times. They increase about 36 times. But the results are also mixed, meaning that the studies are also showing that that first booster, although the antibodies wane, it still protects you against death. It protects you against severe and moderate illness. So even if you don't get that booster shot, you're still protected against moderate and severe illness. However, if you do get boosted, if you do get sick, you're going to have fewer symptoms, and you're less likely, not impossible, but less likely to get infected if you are boosted. And so if you're wondering why people are not coming out definitive, because there's enough information to like say, yes, I would get boosted.
Wow.
I mean, I would have my child get boosted. And there's enough information for you to say, hey, my child's vaccinated. Maybe I will hold off on that booster shot. So that's why you see this little gray area, because in our science, it's these two broad spectrums. And that's not new. That happens all the time in science.
Right.
The other category are the symptoms. The symptoms of Omicron are still there. Diarrhea, shortness of breath, loss of taste happens less frequently. But there's a new symptom that we're finding that goes along with Omicron, and that is severe night sweats. Yes, severe night sweats. That can be your only and presenting symptom, meaning you find yourself just drenched in sweat. That is one of the unique symptoms as it relates to Omicron too. We're also finding that just being tired, general fatigue is a presenting symptom, meaning that usually you have a whole lot of energy, but for some reason you just find yourself just so tired. You may want to go get tested, and just muscle aches alone, that's a presenting symptom of Omicron. Now those symptoms, except for the night sweats, have always been there, but now they're more common. Now it's more common for them to be the presenting symptoms. And then the final question that people always ask is, or that people often ask is, can you catch COVID twice? And the answer is yes. Can you catch Omicron twice? And the answer to that is yes, which is why this is probably going to end up being endemic. Endemic simply means that we will have a steady state. COVID's always going to be here, but it's going to cause fewer sudden deaths. We will be able to assess it. It will be more like flu. We know there's a flu season. We know what's going to happen. COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2, it's probably going to move to that phase where it's always there. And once you get it, it's going to cause very, very mild symptoms for most of us. And I'm going to end it here. Just keep in mind that about a third of the people in this country are not vaccinated. So that means that these 300 to 400 deaths that we're still experiencing a day, it's mainly those people who are not vaccinated. But we are, but I don't think that we're going to see those surges that we saw over the last 2 years.
Right.
Wow.
I wanted to ask you something because, we just found out that Kamala Harris just tested positive for COVID-19. And also, if I'm not mistaken, please clarify this, she was boosted, like double boosted, like she had the double, back to back. So she had the 4 shots now, and then she has no symptoms. And I, we were talking about this earlier. And, now that of course, you're saying that now if you're boosted, you have the answer, everything's in your body and it wears off. But what if you're like at your 4 to 6 month, and then of course you want to get boosted again, but you get the COVID-19 prior to that, and then you get boosted? I mean, is that going to alleviate you getting COVID-19 again?
All right. So let's back up just even further. And this is where the CDC failed us again. They presented it to people that the vaccinations were going to prevent us from being they're going to prevent us from being infected. That was never the case. That would have been a nice bonus. But the main goal of the vaccine was to prevent hospitalizations, prevent severe illness, and prevent deaths. And so the vaccines have been doing a great job with that. As it relates to like Omicron, it evades vaccines more frequently. Meaning it's not uncommon for you to get vaccinated, boosted, and still contract Omicron. But by you being vaccinated, boosted, your symptoms are going to be more mild, and you're less likely to go on and have severe disease. So in summary, it's still worth it to get vaccinated, boosted, and boosted. In fairness, that 4th booster shot, there's a lot of data that says you don't need it, and there's a lot of data that says you do need it. Everyone in my family who is eligible is getting the 4th booster shot.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, nothing I say should be taken as medical advice. This is just for information purposes only.
Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you.
Anyone have any questions for Dr. Joff?
I do, Dr. Joff. How are you?
I'm doing well, and how are you?
I'm fine. You got away with me last time. You got a call and wasn't able to get your reading. So maybe we might be able to do it if you want to. But I wanted to ask a question. When I was over in Jamaica and I was talking to some of the Jamaicans in the West Indies, they were saying that what is the point of getting shot when your body needs to fight off diseases by getting sick in the first place? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that. And so I would say, just like we get vaccinated for polio, rubella, measles, and mumps, while our body may be able to fight it off, but what we do know is that if your body sees it first via, say, a vaccination, your body builds up antibodies. So when it sees it again, it already has fighting soldiers. It's already ready to like take it over. The reason why COVID caused such a problem is because it was called the novel COVID virus, which means we had no antibodies to it. So everybody's body was fighting it naked, was fighting it blind. They had to go and build up these like fighter cells. Whereas if you're vaccinated and your body faces it, it still has to face it, but it already has some fire cells that are already ready to like go. So I get what your friends say, but what COVID has shown us is that if you're not vaccinated, you may experience we're at what 989,000 deaths. If those people were vaccinated, we could have kept this to under 50,000 deaths.
Okay, that makes sense. But you know, a lot of people from foreign countries, they really don't, they just really believe in like home remedies and things of that nature, fighting off their drugs by natural herbs and different types of things like that. Do you know what I mean? They don't believe in all of that injections and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Well, and I don't fault them for that, but I would also just wonder. Well, I've noticed that many of these foreign countries where they don't believe in it, often it's not an option for them, and so it's in their favor not to believe in it. But just like smallpox, that was a disease that used to ravage and kill people across the world. We almost eliminated smallpox because we had a worldwide vaccination. Had we just let it go, we would still be experiencing massive death. So while I appreciate people wanting to do the home remedy,
you have to put on
the natural remedy, God gave us natural remedies, but God also gave us scientists who can come up with things like vaccines as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question. How about masks? So I still wear them if I'm going into a supermarket. Now I'm fully vaccinated, and I also have both boosters. And I still wear a mask if I go in a supermarket or somewhere I think it's crowded. Does that make sense? Do I need to, or?
It is. I need to call your mother because she raised a very wise man. This is where the CDC has failed us again. And that is them recommending the taking off of the mask. The one thing we know for sure, mask saves lives. Mask prevents infections. What I will tell you is that in hospitals, we are still required to wear a mask once we walk into that hospital. Whether we go to the bathroom, the break room, the cafeteria, we have a mask on the entire time. So I would encourage people to watch what the healthcare industry is doing, and when they finally take off their mask, then so be it. I used to say watch the federal government, but just so happened we saw what happens. I think the Biden administration, I'm not sure why they, in their appeal, why didn't they put an emergency stay, meaning they could say we're going to appeal this, but we're asking you, Your Honor, to please allow people to keep wearing their mask. They didn't put that in there. So people have this feeling that they should not wear a mask. I would like to say I highly recommend people wear a mask, especially indoor. And if you have any autoimmune disorders or if you're immunocompromised in any way, it's highly recommended, as the CDC still says, for you to wear a mask.
I agree with that. I mean, I when I go into the grocery store, I'm wearing a mask. I go to the mall, I'm wearing a mask. I mean, I keep my mask with me. Certain places I might pull it down, but I have it and I'm pulling it right back up. So, even in the workplace, I don't know. I mean, they've kind of let things kind of relax. But my thing is that, I don't know. I just still don't feel totally 100% comfortable wearing a mask, being maskless, like all day and everywhere I go. I just can't do it. I'm not ready. Keep my mask.
Same here.
Yeah. Well, this is really good. But again, like everyone, wants to know, like, I would like to get my second boost. I'm contemplating it at this time. My first boost is kind of where I'm at my fourth month in. So I know, like you said, it wears off between month 4 and month 6.
Yes.
And, I just feel like, whatever ailments, if you have ailments, you're not just there. It's not over like that. My thing is, it's not over, and people's guards that they're like, oh, we're freaking. No, people are coughing, getting sick. Kids in classrooms are still getting it by the droves. I mean, I don't know. I'm voicing my opinion because I do feel strongly about it, because I try to protect myself in terms of keeping a mask available.
And I think that's very wise, because it was what people are not talking about is the after effects of people who do unfortunately contract COVID. Right. Prime example being the ER. I've diagnosed more patients with diabetes than I have in the last 20 years. I've diagnosed more in the last 2 years. And then the studies are showing what? People who've had COVID are at 40% increased risk of developing diabetes. These are people who had no risk factors at all. These are people who had no family history. These people who are not obese. As a result of that infection, you are at increased risk of developing diabetes. And that's just one. There's thousands of those that, just as a result of having COVID, it puts you at increased risk. And we're going to see that while the infections are down, we're going to see that the data is going to show that for those of us who are alive, it's done a little more damage than what we really understood at first.
Wow.
Yeah,
this is really informative.
We don't have it. And for myself, when I travel on a plane, my mask will be on.
Yeah, I'm with you, Marlene. I mean, I'll be coming up to Jersey really soon, and I will have my mask available.
Right, I'm going to Georgia. My mask will be on.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that is wise, but and wear your mask. But whatever you do, wear it when you're deboarding and when you're boarding, because those are the dangerous areas.
Right.
And while you're sitting there in the plane prior to taking off, that's when it's dangerous. Once you take it off, the air in the airplane circulates 7 times more than it does in the hospital.
Oh my God!
So you're a little more safe. But while you're on the ground, and while you're boarding, while you're exiting, then boom, anybody has the virus, that thing is just floating around.
That's good to know. Yeah, that's really good to know.
Now, see, I didn't know that fact. And
I didn't know that either.
That's making me even more, alert with keeping myself, protected. And, at one point, I used to wear my gloves when I was traveling.
Yeah, me too.
I was wearing gloves, and I'd have my hand sanitizer. I would wipe my seat down. I even had a plastic covering that would go over my seat that I got from like the AutoZone or something.
Wow. Oh yeah.
That's high level.
Yes. I'm not playing, and then ironically after that happened, I still had contracted it. It was just weird. You know what I mean? And that was at the very peak when it was like just rapid, like everyone, like everyone was getting it. But like I said, that's why my guard is still up.
And it should be. And let me say to those 50% of Americans who have contracted COVID, if you've contracted COVID and you're alive, congratulations. You have the most protection than anybody, especially if you are alive and you don't have any extra effects. You have more protection than anyone. So there is some benefit if you've already had it and everything's working out for you. And for those people who still have extra symptoms, the data is still coming out, and there will be a cure for most of those lasting symptoms that we call long haul COVID. But I think that what people really need to do is to prepare for the next pandemic, and I'm not necessarily saying SARS. What we have seen is we have a possible worldwide infection every 7 to 10 years. So we know that one is coming. And so I would highly encourage, and what COVID is, as I taught us, is that there's 3 things that people can do regularly. One of them is vitamins, supplementation, mainly vitamin D and a few others, exercise, and exercise resulting in making sure you have a normal weight for your age and for your height. And I mean, that's absolutely key. And everyone can start that now.
All right.
What type of exercises, doctor?
Well, ma'am, what I would recommend is cardiovascular first. You want to make sure that you exercise so that you get your heartbeat above your resting heart rate, and you want to get to a point where you can work out at least 125 minutes a week. That's cardiovascular, 125 minutes a week. Not only does that help you maintain your weight, it helps increase your cardiovascular status. It helps you maintain a more robust immune system. It helps you to be less stressed, because when you're stressed, your cortisol levels increase, and it causes a lowering of your immune system. So there's a lot of benefits that come from exercising, and exercising increases your libido as well.
Yes.
All right.
Just keep your body tight and keep your body.
I'm getting back to it tomorrow.
My man.
Yes. Let's get back on it. Get in the water, especially everyone down here. Let's get in the water. Let's move it out. Summer's coming for everyone. Yeah. And there's all sorts of ways to get your cardio going. So thank you so much for this information, Dr. Joffrey Mountain Varner. Again.
And if people want more information on this, they can just go to Dr1234.com. Again, Dr1234.com. A lot of this information is there. Cool. Send it out regularly. Send out information about exercise, vitamins, so forth and so on. Give the latest updates on COVID.
Where can we find you again on social media?
Oh, I do Medical Mondays, which is a national radio show on WAOK. But you can go up to my Facebook. I do a Medical Mondays on Mondays and a Freestyle Fridays on Facebook at Dr. Joffrey Mountain Varner, and we just give an update. This week we are talking about heart health. Signs of heart attacks, ways to decrease your blood pressure naturally, those types of things.
Fantastic. We'll put that up in the chat. And again, thank you so much for your wealth of information, knowledge, and just pure wholesome energy. And that's what we love. That's what we need on the show. And thank you for continuing to be our resident doctor. And thank you.
I had one more question for the doctor. Doctor, what do you think about the I'm 58, 5'2", I'm really, really short. What do you think about the gummies or the regular hard vitamins? Do they have the same, the same everything? The gummies have the same as the regular original vitamins?
That's a great question. So I'm a big gummy fan, a humongous gummy fan.
Okay.
But what I found though is that gummies, as long as you chew them to the point where they're almost liquid, boom, they are just as good as the pills and sometimes better. But you gotta chew them till they're almost liquid.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that. That's a good one too.
That's what I wanted to know. Now I feel good about it.
Okay, good for you. Now, when do I get my reading? And when's that coming?
Are you ready?
Are you ready for your reading?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, I have to make it perfectly clear so everybody knows. Everybody, all of my audience out there, it's very important to know that a lot of people get it mixed up. Renita knows, Marlene knows, Tony knows, you guys all know that I am a spiritual reader for the here and the now. No, I don't know the future. If I did, I'd be a millionaire winning the big jackpot right about now. I pick 3 cards, whatever spirit gives me, and I read you from the here and the now. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. But if it doesn't resonate with you, it wasn't your reading for the here and the now. So are you ready to go?
Well, I'm ready. Oh, just real quick. Renita, it's doctor. It's DOCTOR, not DR. So spell out doctor1234.com.
Okay, we'll do.
All right, now hold on. Let me get ready here.
Get ready.
All right, hold on. Let me turn off the lights.
All right. You did. Okay, what you doing? You putting on your Superman outfit?
Hey, I'm just getting ready. I'm sitting back ready.
Okay, here I go. I gotta cleanse my energy. You guys know what I do, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Look at Tony. Tony, you don't laugh because your last reading.
I don't even want to talk about it.
That's what I said. We don't want to don't get started now. Okay. I have to take the time just to meditate on Dr. Jeffrey. Give me a minute. I have to meditate. And then I say what I say. Almighty ancestors, angels, guidance of light, please show me true and honest messages for Dr. Jeffrey. Please show me true and accurate messages for Dr. Jeffrey. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Give me one more for Dr. Jeffries. One more for Dr. Jeffrey. Uh-oh. They want to put all your business in the street, Dr. Jeffrey. We're not going to let that happen today. All right. All right. Okay. All right, Dr. Jeffrey.
Yes.
We got for you the 5 of Wands. With the 5 of Wands, can you see it?
Yes.
Defend your position of power. Someone is always trying to steal your shine.
Ooh.
That was with the first one.
Okay.
Is it starting to make a little perfect sense right about now, Dr. Jeffrey?
Okay, it's starting to get there. Okay. I mean, I didn't know that, but at least I know
I'm not done. I'm not done with the reading. You got 2 more other cards to come out.
Okay.
2 more other cards fell out. So that was that one. And you are and thank you, Spirit. You are in a position of power because you are our doctor. And these cards fell out. You guys all seen how the cards fell out. And then we have the 3 of Cups. It's celebration time. You've been working really, really hard. You deserve to raise your cups and celebrate your progress of prosperity.
Love that.
You worked hard and you deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Okay.
And then we have the Moon card. With the Moon card, all it's saying is trust your instincts and be alert.
Well, I love
that was pretty much the reading that Spirit gave to me. So if you would like to reiterate on your reading, you can. You're free to have the floor now.
I have nothing to say. I think that it was accurate. That first one, I didn't really think about that one. So it will put me on alert, although that's not how I view the world. Just because I'm blessed and I have favor. If someone's trying to take power from me,
right. Just be aware. Just be aware in this world, no matter what your position is, whether you be the president of the United States, there's always somebody. Just take into account that there's always somebody lurking in the cracks to try to grab try to grab a little bit of who you are or what you are. But with that being said, like you just said it, you said it perfectly well. You already know who you are. So therefore you are aware of that. So thank you very much, Dr. Jeffrey.
Well, thank you very much for that reading as well. I was wondering, everybody, thank you very much for that reading as well. And Renita, thank you very much for having me on your show again. And
always.
You don't have to wait a month to call me back.
I was in a little transition and a little shift, so we're kind of back on the path again. So yeah.
Okay.
You took a little.
Thank you again.
Good. Yes, it's always good seeing you, and we'll be chatting and seeing you again very soon. Thank you.
All right, you all be well. Thank you again.
You too. Watch over all of our people.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Again, you guys, Dr. Joffrey
Yes.
Mount Garner, Hampton University's own Ski Pie.
You left that out. You left that part out.
Oh, I know. We had to get down to the.
No. I get it. I gotta connect with him. Now I gotta find out. I gotta connect with my friend.
I know. Absolutely.
Absolutely. No.
Yeah. So again, everyone, I hope you got a whole wealth of information. You can again, you can find Dr. Joffrey Mount on his Facebook page. That's where I watch him and see him a lot, because he goes live a lot, and it's very good information. And I always have a lot of questions. Also, I have someone in the background that wants to come in, so you guys give me 1 minute. But again, if you want to contact him, he does the medical minutes, and just log into doctor1234.com. And again, he's our resident doctor, Dr. Joffrey Mount Varner, our resident doctor for the Powder Room and the Cupcake Show here on YouTube with Tommy Williams. Okay, and without that speaking, we will bring Tommy Williams in to say hello to the crowd.
Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
That's a distraction.
Hey, wow. Hey, look, I got outed a couple of times tonight. I was underdressed. I had the wife beater on tonight.
Oh my goodness! Not the white beater.
That's actually the gold T-shirt for all those people over 60.
Thank you, Renita.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we just had Dr. Joff, your frat brother, on, Tony's frat brother on, and we got some good information. So everyone, please watch it's archived, so you can always go back and watch and get a lot of the information. Of course, things that are currently going on with COVID-19, booster shots, Dr. Fauci, the CDC, everything. And that's why it's very important to keep our viewers updated here on this YouTube channel. We're going to shift a little bit because, there's a lot of things going on. And the main punch we want to get to is that 1-2 punch that Mike Tyson did on that flight coming down South Florida.
Yeah.
Ghetto fabulous.
Wow.
I'm not too sure about that. I'm not going to.
You still got it.
I'm not going to call that ghetto fabulous.
You know what? I'm just saying that guy made him go ghetto fabulous. I'm not saying, by no means am I saying that Mike Tyson is ghetto fabulous. The guy wanted an autograph. He kept picking on him. He better be glad he still has his ears, both of them.
Well, he put him to sleep. And, Ricky Smiley said it his best. He's like, you know what? Mike Tyson has been at peace. He's gotten his therapy. He's gone through all of his transitions, and he is at a good place in his life.
He's in Zen mode.
Don't ruffle his feathers. And that's what the person behind him poured water on his head. I mean, it was just a mess. And, along with the back-to-back with Chris Rock and Will Smith, it's like, what is going on? But you know what? I have somebody that wants to give us a weigh-in. And without further ado with him, Jersey's own Jay, the comedian, is here.
Wow.
Jersey.
Now, Jay and I go way back. Jay, actually, I've known Jay, since I was in high school.
Yeah.
Jay was in Tommy and I's Christmas party back when we first met each other in the late 90s.
Wow.
Jay's just, and Jay, he's all over. He's a Def Comedy Jam, HBO special, the Chris Rock Show, Comic Live, Comic View, everywhere. And Jay tours all over. But I just want to make sure that I wanted to give you a good introduction. Hopefully I hope I did some justice. But
you didn't do it justice. He's the man.
Okay.
What's up, Jay?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Let me find my banner.
we lose him.
Oh no! Come
We
on,
lost him.
Jay.
He'll be back, JJ.
Oh
Lost him.
gosh, because Jay, that's a part. That's a part of his stand-up is with all these things that are going on, in our current news. But
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay, Tony, what did you think about that whole thing with Mike Tyson? I need another.
I hate to say it, but I do think that the guy deserved it. And in fact, I heard that he's had run-ins with the police before. So please know who he is. Yeah, he's had issues before. And he was drunk and he was carrying. I mean, he was just out of control. And he got I hate to say it, but in this case, he got what he deserved. That man got what he deserved.
Okay. We have Jay back. Jay, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Talk to us. What's happening with Mike Tyson?
Oh, I don't know, man. I just heard you guys heard a little bit about that. I mean, I don't think it was. I don't want to blame Mike Tyson for that. From my understanding, I saw a few different clips of it. I like to get a few different viewpoints on whatever was going on at the time. And it seems like some guy was harassing him, and he just got fed up with it and punched him in the face a couple times. You know what I mean? But honestly though, Mike, for all that he's gone through in his life and becoming a heavyweight champion, a millionaire at a young age, which is a whole lot to digest at a young age. I think that, he shouldn't understand, when you're a celebrity, a superstar, and you got money, property, prestige, whatever, you're a target and people will come for you. I mean, even on my level, I ain't got, I'm a celebrity with, I've done a lot of stuff. I've traveled, I've seen the world doing what I love to do. God, thank God. But I got people coming at me on my level, on where I am. So I can just imagine on the Mike Tyson, Will Smith, Chris Rock level, where cats are coming, and everybody's looking for that bag, man. You got to be very careful.
Do you think he's going to sue Mike Tyson? You think a lawsuit's coming with that?
Yeah, I this is my opinion, which I'm entitled to, but I definitely think so. I mean, people, listen, he's Mike Tyson, he's flying coach. You know what I mean? Listen, you got women out here that frequent these basketball parties with college students trying to find them a man to get rich off of. Everybody's trying to get that bag. Not everybody, but a lot of people are. They're out for that bag, and then they'll try to do whatever they can, entice you in any kind of way or provoke you in any kind of way. You get punched in the face to get that bag, and you just have to be very careful as being a celebrity, having prestige or whatever, accolades. And I think Mike should have just contained his composure, and I think he should have been a little more emotionally stable and say, "Listen, can you change my seat? Can I just get up and get out of here? Because this cat right here is." I think he should have did that, as opposed to resorting back to like 20-year ago behavior. My opinion. Yeah.
Well, the guy poured water. He had a water bottle, and he just poured it on his head. I mean, what would you do in a plane?
I can't say. But I tell you, Chris Rock showed an excellent example of restraint at the Oscars. I'm glad that the brother didn't lash back out on Will Smith, because that would have been, because see, one of us represents all of us,
right?
And what we do represents all of us, and also our parents and our upbringing and our ancestors and the people that have come before us. A lot of people, they don't think that deep. They don't play the whole tape out when they, he poured the water bottle on him. I can't say what I would do. None of us can say what we ever do in a situation unless we're in that situation. It's easy to say, I would do this. I would, okay, I would do. It's easy to say that, but until you're really in that situation, you really don't know. So, I think he should he should have just, before they even happened, he should have been like, "Listen, man, can I change my seat? Because I can see where this shit is going already." Right. If you reach a certain age and place in life, you can kind of tell where things just may escalate too. Right. So, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. I think there's gonna be a lawsuit, definitely. So, he's a celebrity, man, and people, like I say, people are just out to get that bag, man. And I don't blame Mike Tyson at all for what he. I mean, you know, he's a little bit. I mean, but you know, hey, he did what he did. You know, I mean, it was what it was. But
right.
you know, but you like I say, when you're a celebrity like that, man, people they come at you, man. People coming at you.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Chris Rock is going to pursue a lawsuit against Will Smith? What do you think about that?
I don't know, but
I mean, that was
I mean,
ridiculous. I mean, we're still talking about it because it's still current. Still
oh,
current.
yeah. It's
Is that a
all over
part
the
of your, do
airwaves.
you use that in any of your stand-ups? Late, I know you have
No,
a show coming up in May,
you
the
know what?
Mother's Day show.
Yeah, I actually just did it. I just got back from Colorado Springs,
Okay.
and we did a show called This Is Not the Oscars Comedy Show, right?
So
Yeah,
what
the
was some
guy
of
that's
the
with
big pointers of the show?
nothing really. The guy, the promoter, just named it that. This is not the Oscars Comedy Show because the Oscars is such a huge thing, like you said. It's still
Right.
ongoing. And then people are just kind of milking, and social media is just really milking this thing for whatever they get it for right about now. Which is, hey, it is what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Whether Chris is going to sue, I don't know, but I wouldn't think so. You know,
Yeah.
I tell you though, Chris Rock would look more like a hero if he forget. You know what? I forgive you, man. I'm gonna let you go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you going through some stuff. If I can help you in any kind of way, cause you know, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and it's difficult, so difficult to not retaliate and not lash back when people offend us or insult us. It's very different, depending upon the individual.
Right.
But some of us have a harder time than others. Some of our temperaments are not, and but if he'll win by not retaliating and
Yeah.
not suing them and forgiving this guy. Forgiving this is everything. You know what I mean? And he'll really, really win even more so than what he's winning right
I
now.
think, yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
he's in a good place. I mean, not that financial has anything to do with anything, but I just think his spirit and his persona just kind of defies him, you know, and just it kind of stamps of who he is. I mean, he's a good guy, you know. His
Yeah, yeah,
mother's coming out, you know, you can tell he comes from good stock because his mother's like, listen, this was wrong, you know what I mean? Like, and I believe she's a former school teacher, retired school teacher as well. But all I have to say is that
right.
she was like, you know, when Will Smith slapped my son, he slapped us all. That's what she said. That was a quote. You know?
Yeah, that's that, and that's true. Like I said, and I actually did not hear that, but
Yeah.
it's absolutely right because one of us represents all of us once again, and I mean at the end of the day, you know, Will's up there crying and whatever, but you know he's obviously got some stuff going on. I don't want to kick his back, and but at the end of the day, it's still my brother. You know what I mean? You know,
Right.
but you know, he says that you know we go through things in life and we just got to take it and take it and take it. Okay, I understand that, but you know, you've been on for like over 20 years. This is nothing new to you. It's not like I got rich yesterday. I don't know how to act. You know, so no, you've been rich for a long time. People been coming at you for a long time. I mean, you know, it's just not saying no new shit to you. You know what could possibly happen. You know, so but he did it was he did what he did. And the brothers obviously got some stuff going on. And God bless him. You know, I mean, I hope he gets
Right.
better in there. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, he without sin shall cast the first stone. I mean, ain't nobody's perfect, you know. So
Okay. That's what's up. Definitely. So what else is going on that you want to share with us to give us some comic relief?
I'm trying to hit that Powerball. I think that joint like $400 million, right?
I had to take a little trip out real quick and come back because you know, and like they say, down here in Florida, people hit left and right. So I was trying to get my you know, my stakes pretty high.
I'll be in Florida on the 20th. I think we had this conversation. I think I'll be in Orlando.
Can you share with everybody where you're going to actually be?
You know what? I don't know the name of the venue, but I'll be down there. I'm in North Carolina right now visiting family,
Okay.
but I'll start back running like next week. I got some stuff
You're
local.
always, I mean, every time I look up, you're everywhere. Like every time I go to your everywhere, you see, I like because I'm like, yes, that's my dude, that's my guy.
Yeah, we go back.
Show coming up. I'm gonna put the flyer up. We're gonna put it up in the community page. But where's
Yeah.
this show gonna be? The Mother's Day show.
I think I think that's in North Carolina.
Is it in
I
North
believe
Carolina?
it is. Yeah, I think it's in I forgot. I forgot. It's someplace in North. I got when you see the flyer, the flyer will have
Yeah,
it's in North
we're
Carolina.
gonna post it. But also, I wanted who else is on the bill with you there? Who else is going to be on with you?
I'm the headliner. There's a guy named Tito. He hosts it, and you mean the pink flyer, the Mother's Day thing.
The
So
pink
Tito,
flyer,
he's
right? Oh,
yeah,
here
the
it is.
Tito, and there's another brother. I'm not sure who he is though. He's probably an opener from a local guy from the area.
I don't know if you can see. I have this green screen on.
Yeah,
It says kick back and laugh close to home Mother's Day explosion May 8th. And it's at a cafe in Eisenhower Boulevard, but I can't see what city.
It's in I forgot what part of North Carolina that. It's just like a small. It's not even a huge. It's not a big. It's a small town.
Barry Naylor, Bruce Daddy.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
So Jay, are you going to be in Orlando just the 20th, or are you going to be there the 21st as well?
Nah, I'll be out. I got some stuff. I got I'm going in the 20th. A lot of times we do that. We just I just did something in we in a lot of times.
Man, I'll be there the 21st. That's I'm coming back from a cruise and staying overnight in Orlando on the 21st. So I would have come out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But listen, guy, anybody if any interested in follow me on Instagram at JAY Comedian 12.
Okay.
That's J Comedian 12. That's Jake spelled out JAY Comedian spelled out COMEDIAN 12. Facebook is JAY Comedian. I have a few pages on Facebook as well. So
repeat that on IG. Is it capital J or this? I guess it's all lowercase with IG, right?
Nah, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's all JAY Comedian 12. JAY COMEDIAN 12.
12 on IG.
Yeah, J Comedian 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
he was just here in Denver, in Colorado.
Was that? Yeah. I was just in. I just left. Colorado Springs.
I reside in Colorado. As of now,
do you? I was in Colorado Springs Saturday.
Oh, right on. I wish I would have known that one.
Yeah. I was just in Colorado Springs. We just left there. It was me and myself and who was that? Jonathan Martin. He's out of Jersey. He works with the Plastic Cup Boys, who are the subsidiary of Kevin Hart's camp. Kevin Hart has he's got Kevin Hart has a couple of guys called Plastic Cup Boys, Naeem Lynn and Spanky and somebody else. And Jonathan is a part of that. He's from Hillside, New Jersey.
If there's a few people in the audience saying, my sister Zelda is saying, when are you coming to Las Vegas?
You know what? I got something coming out that way. I'm waiting for the sister to put it together for me. She does a room out there, but there's comedians like all over the place. They're everywhere. And I'm just waiting on a date for that though. But yeah, tell sister to follow me on on Instagram. And I post all of my shows on JAY Comedian 12 once again. J Comedian 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, you have like some interesting, stories and your lines and punchlines. But we always like to get good laughs from you. And when you come down to Florida, definitely I need that flyer to post that in the community page. So we're going to post a Mother's Day show. You have something at the Showboat, July 2nd?
Showboat Casino in Atlantic City.
Yeah,
yes.
Atlantic City.
Yeah, myself and Buck Wild, we'll be doing that. For when is that? I forgot when that is. That's next month.
I'm on your Facebook page.
Oh, it's in July. That's down a lot. I hope I'm still living. I'm still here. I hope I'm still here.
Buck Wild, Dark Child.
Let me write
Malcolm Hill. That's
J Comedian 12.
Yes, ma'am. JAY COMEDIAN 12.
Yeah, came to our Christmas party way back. I mean, that was like when we were first, like in 99, 98.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Big Christmas tree up, and Wendy came through, and she was like, "Oh my God, Jay!" And it was we had the house rocking with the DJ.
We go back a lot of years. Yes, it's great to see you. It's great to be with you. I saw Tommy on earlier. I didn't get a chance to scream at him. Give him my love, please.
Oh yeah, when you come down here, and I know you're going to be on the cruise anyway. 2023, April 28th to May 1st. And we're waiting for you to come on that cruise and really turn it out with us. So.
Let's have some fun. Fun.
It's on. It is definitely on. And again, Jay, you can hang out with us because we're going to talk about the cruise right now.
Okay.
Thank you, Jay. And again, everybody, please follow Jay on IG at JComedian12. And also,
thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, I have Diane. Let me pull Diane up.
Yeah, she's trying to get up. So she's been telling.
So there's the cupcake.
There she is.
I done told her about 3 times.
Well,
Jay,
wait. We got Jay on here. Oh
yes.
My God. Well, praise the Lord, brother Jay.
Hey, sister, how you doing? Good to see you.
It's a blessing. It's good to see you. I haven't saw you in a minute.
Hey, you know how they say it's good to be seen and not viewed. Come on.
I'm trying to tell you, you was talking some good stuff, though. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Talking some really good stuff about how
Wait a
it
minute.
should go. Pretty much.
Right.
You don't know.
You
don't know unless it's you.
Right. How about that? Come on now. It's great to see you. It's always good. Yeah, appreciate it, man.
It's always good. Don't be judgmental. Just keep it real.
Hey, you know what I mean?
But yeah,
you ain't gonna get beat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The sneaker ball is coming up, Jay. I don't know if you're going to be here, we're going to be up top there, Memorial Day weekend, and that flyer's been going around. So the sneaker ball at Mr. East and Roselle.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Okay. Right. We talked about that. Yeah. Hopefully, I hope I'm around. Well, when is that again?
That's Sunday. I think it's the 29th, May 29th.
I gotta check it out.
May 29th. Yes.
I hope I can make it. April, May. May.
We'll talk off camera.
Yeah, we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we can. But don't forget, hit me on Instagram, JayComedian12, and Facebook, JAY Comedian.
Exactly. And we're gonna put the flyers up on the community page because I have all the flyers, and Tommy will post them all up on the community page. Everybody, Jay is in the building.
Hey, thank you
so much, Jay, for coming on. I know you were busy. I know you want to get some sleep because you have those late hours.
I'm beat. Yeah.
Please feel free to hang out. But now we're gonna move it on over to Tony Bell.
The cruise. Positive Vibes Cruise, y'all.
Thank you.
On Royal Caribbean.
Tommy, gosh.
That's
so basically,
right.
we want to talk about the cruise, and tell us what's going on with the cruise, the dates. We got to get people who are new to the show. You guys, we have a big cruise coming up, the Tommy Cats, and we're going to be. Go ahead, Tony. Take it away.
Big cruise coming up on April 28th of 2023. So plenty of time. 4-day Bahamas cruise that leaves out of Miami on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. 4 days, 3 nights. Goes from Miami to Nassau and to Royal Caribbean's private island, Coco Cay. So we are looking forward to that. It's a pretty big ship too. The capacity is about 4,500 people. It's one of their pretty big ships. I'm excited. I'm excited about going.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're looking for deposits, but before we get to deposits, why don't I run this little video to just show you just a little sneak peek of Coco Cay? How about that? Can I do that for you?
Please do.
Awesome. Hopefully it plays. Hopefully you can hear it.
Do I need to do anything over here on my end? Because I'm still learning this.
I don't think so.
You should be good. Let's see.
Okay, wait. We don't. We need to pull it up.
Can you see it?
We just have audio.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on.
Hang on, everyone. Coco Cay is gorgeous. I just spoke with someone.
Here you go. Share system.
You ready?
Put the window up, entire screen. Bam.
There you go. Okay, let's get this up. Hang on.
Bam. There we go.
Okay.
Start from the beginning.
We're going to take ourselves down.
Are you getting audio? Look at that. Wait, look at that. Can you see it? There it is. Perfect day at CUPCAKES.
Woo!
Yes.
Wow.
Fabulous.
I'm telling you, like, I'm super excited. And I was telling you guys earlier, during pre-production, we got my passport renewed and it just came in the mail.
Well, will my
Awesome,
passport
awesome.
work
Yay.
Here's another
Ready.
one.
Ready to roll. You ready to roll. Everybody's
Okay,
ready
let's
to go.
I got
I'm
my
ready
passport.
for some stamps. I'm ready for some stamps.
Will my passport work for the Bahamas too?
It sure will.
Yeah.
It sure
Okay, so
will.
I know there'll be different passports for different places in the countries.
No. So you have a passport, it'll work for wherever we're going for sure, but you'll be absolutely fine. Some countries require visas. Nowhere we're going.
Yeah, the visa. That's what I was thinking, that you might need that.
No
too.
visas required here.
Well, I got your number, Tony, so I'm sure gonna be putting my money down.
Please do. Please do. Call me. You can call my personal number if you want. 678-520-4743.
Okay. Yes. Here we go. There. Bam. Now listen,
Cool.
like I was telling, it took me 3 weeks exactly, and I posted 4 weeks. I don't know why I posted 4 weeks, but it actually took me 3 weeks.
Wow.
To put this.
Yeah, that's average.
Post office, no expediting it.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's average these days. So if you don't have a passport, get a passport. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have one. You can have your, some type of form of government issued ID plus your birth certificate, original or stamped with the seal of approval from the city of your birth. But you don't want to do that. Get a passport. Passport's the best way to go.
And I was kind of upset because you had to send your old one back, your original, whatever one that you had, in order to get a new one. So literally, I took pictures of all of my pages so I can pretty much have memories of where I've traveled to, because they just send you the new one back. You don't even have any access to your old one. So it's like a trade-off.
Yeah, I think that's a new thing. I honestly do, because I remember getting the passport back, and then they would put holes in it. They would put like these holes at the top.
Right. I got that too.
Yeah.
My other one.
That's
which one, Marlene?
For this one, I have another passport, and I still have it. I have to turn it in. I have my old one, and it has holes in it.
So I think that's new. Renita, I think that's something new.
They just sent this back, and that was it.
Yeah, they're not returning them anymore. That must be the case. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I do have this for 10 more years, 2032.
So you're
that's good.
So Renita,
I'm ready.
Renita, you like water, right?
Well, don't even ask me that.
I know. I already knew it's rhetorical.
No, already. I'm not even going to answer that.
She lives by water.
It was a rhetorical question. I already knew it, but I
water.
I say hell yes, heck yes.
She lives 70% water, Tony.
3 swimming, of course, but it's rhetorical, not rhetorical.
Wow.
But the ship has 3 swimming pools. It has a water park on deck.
Wow, that is so cool.
So you don't have to be with the kids. It has its own separate adult pool. So you have to worry about that. It's Flow Rider, that's surf simulator. So that'll be fun. And I was telling you guys, I think before, it has an ice skating rink on the ship.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Ice skating rink, yes. Casino, miniature golf, tons of stuff to do. Bars and lounges, 11 of them, tons of cafes, specialty restaurants.
Since you mentioned kids, Tony, do kids need passports? I forgot. I don't think so, right?
Yeah, so that's a good question. As far as I know, they should still have passports, I think, at a certain age. I have to check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a certain age. Yeah. But yeah, exciting. Tons of stuff to do on the ship, but also
everybody booking. I mean, we're loaded because we have a lot of people that are booking. And again, the views are great. The weather's going to be fabulous. It's right before hurricane season.
Yep.
And end of April, beginning of May, we're here. We're there right now. I mean, tomorrow's the 28th.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So literally, it'll be a year.
I can't wait till June.
It'll go by
a year
fast.
away. So get yourself ready. Get your little tummy tuck. Get your snip and tuck. Get your sucked out. Get your implant. Get what you suck everything, fat and whatever injection.
Whatever you gonna get done.
Whatever
right?
you gotta do. Just work out really hard. Put your plastic suit on.
Get ready.
Plastic suits don't do too good. I had a plastic suit on. No, for real. One time I had a plastic suit on in Puerto Rico, and I decided not to wear no underwears, and it evaporated on the beach. I did not know it till I saw this man smiling. No, it was this man smiling. I did not know why this old man was acting like he saw God until I felt the breeze, and I realized all my behind was out.
Wow.
And my girlfriend told me when I got up to the room,
right at home.
That's what you get for working out with your that plastic suit that you wear.
That's the one, the blue one or the gray
one. Puerto Rico, son.
Why were you wearing that in Puerto Rico?
My plastic suit before, but that Puerto Rico San Juan did it.
I don't know how you did that.
San Juan did it. Oh, yes, it did, baby. Oh, yes, it did.
I can't wait.
And the man was sitting there like he saw God, right? But when I realized it, I said, oh, my God. I had to run to one of the quickest hotels, got me a towel, and wrapped it up.
And if your ass lift and face,
oh, let me tell you,
I'm sorry, your face plunge,
yes, it was something
and
else.
lift doesn't work. Then train with Tommy.
Let me tell you.
Face down, ass up.
Train with if all that doesn't work and you still want to go on the boat, and you think that you might not float.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm still trying to get over Diane's story.
Train with Tommy.
I'm still stuck on Diane's story. I'm still stuck on
it. Was funny, but that's why I said that could tell people don't wear, don't be like people when you grow up.
Thank you.
Just grow up and be an adult. Be an adult.
Yeah.
Get your personal trainer.
Know the sun is no joke.
Exactly.
Respect the sun.
I will not be wearing any plastic suits.
No, I don't know how you even fathomed in your mind to wear
a
plastic workout suit in Puerto
Rico. Because
what?
Because I was on this workout thing and my girlfriend told me not to wear it down on the beach. She told me it was a short one. It was a short set one. It wasn't the long one. It was short set.
Gosh, but
I thought that the good Lord,
I don't know how you did that. You lost a lot of water weight with that.
Girl,
yeah. That ain't all she lost. That ain't all she lost with that.
But it was really early, and guess what? It was early in the morning, and the only person was on the beach was the old man. And when he saw Jesus, he saw what he saw. That's what strung me to go get, and it was all right. But I'm just telling you.
Well, we're ready, and we're going to be pumping this cruise, and we're going to be turning it all the way up. We're getting some footage from Port of Miami because, of course, that's where we're leaving from. Please come a day before, 2 days before.
Yes.
Because we're going to party beforehand. That's the best way to travel when you are cruising.
Absolutely.
Right, Tony?
That's right. Don't get there the day of because you may miss the boat.
Do not.
How many cabins are there on the boat, and how do you team up people on the cabins?
Well, yes, usually people will come with their own roommates. Or some people want to go single. It's totally up to you now. If you go single, you end up
paying for the whole room.
You pay for the cabin. Yeah, minus the second person's taxes, right? So you're only paying one
tax.
taxes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's usually
That's a
the
good
case.
thing.
Yeah. But yeah, most people will have their own partners or somebody that they want to travel with. We don't try to pair people up because that could be a disaster.
Oh, okay.
That could be a disaster. So we ask you to, pair up with somebody, and sure that somebody that probably wants to go is interested in going. Go for it. Go for it.
Never been on a cruise, but I would love to go.
Come on.
It's
the Tommy Cats we're doing. It's also going to be a networking cruise, Greek fraternities, sororities, HBCUs, networking, professional groups. It's the NBA group. A lot of groups are going to be coming on.
I hope this cruise opens up many cruises. This cruise is going to open up.
It's the first. It'll be the first annual.
It's going to be so beautiful. We're going to have such a good time.
He's going to be talking about it more, and again, a couple of his clients from down here. They were down there. They just got back, and I know he talks about them all the time on the show. So I think he's working on getting them to come and talk about their CUPCAKE experience. So yeah,
that'd be great. No, that'd be good, because always good to hear the testimonials, right?
And I'm on a Facebook group with Freedom of the Seas and CUPCAKE, and you should see the footage.
Oh yeah,
that you get. That everyone is every day. Travels every day.
Wow.
Well, even if you go to my Facebook page, I posted a whole bunch of videos and photos. Yeah, of CUPCAKE and my experience going. It wasn't on the Freedom; it was on a similar ship, but we stopped at CUPCAKE in Nassau. And
what's your Facebook? So for the viewers, Tony, what's your Facebook page?
Yeah, so you can go to G Tony Bell Dream Vacations.
Okay, and that's Facebook,
Bell
right?
Dream Vacations. Yep.
G Tony Bell Dream Vacations.
Yep. G Tony Bell Dream Vacations.
G dot Tony Bell or just G
dot. G dot.
Okay.
Yep.
G dot.
But even if you put in Tony Bell, it'll come up.
Tony
Bell, it'll come up as well. Yep.
I'm just kind of putting it in the chat. But yeah, so I mean, it's going to be hot. Of course, we know it's going to be hot, and we have a lot of things, a lot of surprises, a lot of people coming on. So, you might have the Queen herself coming on. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Time ticks with that. Yeah. So
it'll be fun.
Exactly.
A lot of fun.
But we're excited about. I'm trying to put it in the chat right now.
Good.
G Tony Bell Dream Vacations, right?
Yep, that's right.
And you guys also have Tony Bell's direct number to.
Yes.
Oops, I put vacation. Let me change that. Let me edit that out. Let me put that S in there. Okay. Bam. Boop. Okay, that's Facebook, and that it's your IG. Do you have an IG with the same?
I do. Yep, and it's
Oh, that's smart.
It's even connected. So even if you go to my Facebook page, it will have a link to the IG and also Twitter.
Okay, and also if you go to Tommy's IG, the link, Tony, that you sent me, the link is in the bio under what is it, Tommy Williams 06, I believe. So if you want to book it that way, you go to the link in the bio and you can book it. So
I'm all over the place. I'm on Google Business as well. So you can find me on Google. You'll see I got 5 stars. 5 out of 5. So I'm a good one. I take care of you. I take care of business. I don't play
That's
around.
good. That's hard to get. It's hard to get 5 stars.
I know. I take care of business.
Hard.
I don't play.
Wow.
He is good. Yes. Congratulations for that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we only have the best on this show, and we got the trim, as you already know how it goes down over here with the cupcakes. Yes. So everybody, again, we're gonna be coming back on. We're back, and we're gonna just try to stay in the groove of things, But again, we just want you to know that we haven't left.
And remember, time flies quick, so put your down payments on it. Put your
stay.
down payments on it.
$200 for the cabin. $200 for the cabin.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And the cabin
summer goes by quick.
Range between what, Tony? 600 and what's the range?
Oh yeah. So the range is anywhere between, you were about right, 600 and $1,000 or something like that. Yeah, it actually starts at about $846 to about $1,084.
2 people, not per person, but
that's
for 2.
That's total. So that's for 2 people. Yep. So for one person, $423 per person for an inside cabin.
And it's all food. every type of meal is included.
Food's included. There are specialty restaurants. So if you want something special, like they have a steakhouse, they have an Italian restaurant, you pay a little bit of extra money for that.
Oh,
if
that's
you want
good.
To, but all the rest
food
of the
is
food
on the
is
food
free
is
of
off the
charge for
chain
you.
on that boat anyway. Oh my God.
The
That's
steakhouse
why you
is
get
good.
your slim on so you can get your eating.
Exactly.
Well, I'm
like in the,
I'm
in
doing
the zone.
intermittent fasting, so I'm gonna be all right because I'm eating between my hours and I'm gonna do it right.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat all the green leafy stuff. All the green leafy.
Plastic suits.
No plastic.
Yes, you know what? I really, I wish somebody, you know what? Thank you. Pray for me. It's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. Okay.
That is so funny.
I promise you.
Yeah, don't do that. That just sounds like you're ready to just like.
When you a big girl, look. When you a
out.
big girl, you ain't never been no big girl. You don't know. You ain't never been no big girl. So don't say what a big girl won't do to get like you. Okay. Stop it, Nita.
We've seen your modeling shots. We know what you.
But like Lil Kim say, they work hard to get to the top in a good way, working out.
Exactly. Well, dang, did you guys hear about Megan Thee Stallion?
Oh yeah, I seen her on CBS News with Gayle King.
Gayle King. I mean, she was talking all about Tory Lanez shooting all over again.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
A lot of people said she shouldn't have brought it up. They said she shouldn't have brought it up. Let it just go. She has a restraining order against Tory Lanez. I met him at a celebrity basketball tournament last year, 2 years ago, that Floyd Mayweather had given at UM. And he was really nice, he was nice. But again, when he got into his little zone at the Kardashian party with Megan Thee Stallion, he pulled the gun out and shot her in the foot. I mean, I don't know the full story, but I guess if we go.
But they were dating, right? They were
dating? They were messing around. Yeah, they were
messing around.
Messing around.
And, okay.
And apparently she went
He told Gayle King she didn't do anything with him.
Oh, she didn't.
Oh, that's what you
said? She told Gayle King on the live.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, really?
You mean you're saying it was they had a platonic relationship?
You remember when when Gayle King asked Megan, did they have anything? And she said no.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Wink.
Because I think it might have been a part of her mental healing to let that out.
Maybe.
Because Megan, one thing about her, she likes to she learned from a lot of different experiences. She talked about that. So, maybe that's probably was one of her things and, dealing with her healing. Because, mental health and everything is about being able to talk. But, you have professional people you talk to. Then you have the media that you talk to, your fans. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I was like really very, concerned with the way she did it. She got a lot going on for her to come out like that.
I know.
She didn't have anything to lose but
to
let herself go, to release some stuff maybe off her chest with that situation,
Yeah, you're right about that. That's true. So yeah, she's doing her thing, but again, she was. If you want to watch it, Gayle King did. I think it was yesterday, a few days ago. But I didn't watch the full. I just saw bits and pieces. I didn't watch the full interview at all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
Gosh. Well, did you guys hear the latest little thing that's going on here? By kissing someone for 4 minutes, it will actually decrease tooth decay.
No.
What if they already got bad breath? Like, it's hard if they got bad breath.
Wait a minute. Exactly.
If you can't even get to their lip because their breath keep you off.
I'm not buying that.
I'm just making a joke because Jay was on here. Jay, I wish I would have had more time with Jay just to say I was trying to get that off because how I come from. My both parents from Mississippi. I got a little comedy in me, but
I know.
Anyway, go ahead. Finish, Renita. Go ahead.
Well, 4 minutes. It'll prevent tooth decay. This was on BNC, Black News Channel. And they just said, kissing someone straight. I don't know if it's open, closed, but
like
I'm thinking it's open. And it's like it's equivalent to one full brushing.
How so though? I mean, just imagine that, right? I mean, what do they take? I mean, what are they brushing your teeth with their tongue? Like, I don't like what's going on. Like,
4 minutes, everyone. So 4 minutes. How do you reduce your tooth decay?
Yeah, and they got a yuck mouth too, and you're sticking your tongue down their mouth.
Well, what if you have something in your mouth from eating and everything else? Does it go into their mouth, and then how does that prevent tooth decay? Because then it goes in their mouth.
I'm gonna pass on that theory.
That was the story.
I'm confused.
Well, kiss somebody for 4 minutes straight, and you won't have any bad cavities or anything. That's what.
I need hardcore data. I need data. I need proof. Evidence.
Okay, so we're gonna get. Next time we come on, we're gonna have some real facts.
I need some evidence.
But that's
I need
the
to make sure you brush
hot
your teeth.
topic in the news.
Hopefully, they don't have a mouth full of sores.
Oh. All right.
No.
Let's move on.
I'm a drink to that.
Yeah, spring water.
Let's move on. So you guys listen up. Also, Joe Biden, he's about to hopefully kick off everybody's and eliminate everybody's student loans. If you have any student loans out there still lingering.
Good.
Wow.
They had are you serious, Renita?
Good. So people can live. People need to live. You study, you try to achieve. Now you need to live.
Yeah, stay in contact with Sally Mae and all those people from when
Let it go.
Well, you know what? I mean, honestly, from my viewpoint, we're seeing a decline in the number of graduate student applications.
Really?
Because so many folks, when they come out, they have this big debt.
Yeah,
right.
Undergrad. So we're not going to grad school. We don't see the payback. Right? So why even bother paying all this money when I already have all this money I have to pay for my college experience, right? So
it only makes sense. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Who was that rich guy that was paying all of these kids?
I'm starting to love America. Don't send me back to Africa now, baby. Don't send me back now.
Don't put you back on the boat.
Don't put me back on the boat now. You having forgiveness for student loans? Ew. I'm going to be a doctor now.
So
but you know what? Go ahead.
They have a forgiven program right now, and it ends in August. And according, Elizabeth Warren, like, she's all for it. She's trying to push this.
Beautiful.
And everybody's like, yes, Elizabeth Warren, that's my girl. But in August, we'll find out definitely if it's going to go totally through, because right now everything's on hold. We don't have to pay student loan payments at all. And when August comes, when they lift the moratorium, we'll find out if it's going to be a definite go with just wiping out.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
I know Hampton University, what's happening, they've actually canceled off. If you have any type of debt, any type of balance, our former president, President Harvey, he just definitely wiped it out. Just wiped it out.
Really?
Zeroed out. So you graduated with a zero balance.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's beautiful. And maybe, of course, but that should impact the enrollment.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, that should eventually keep us from having presidents like Donald Trump too in the long run. So.
Quite possibly. But also too, young folks need to know and be encouraged to pursue other careers that don't require degrees, because there's nothing wrong with being a plumber or working HVAC, being an air conditioner guy. My nephew's into that, there are just other things you can do that don't require a college degree and be successful.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of financial wealth, a lot.
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely right about that.
Or be an entrepreneur, start your own business.
There you go. That's the number one way to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
It gives more freedom. It definitely does. A great sense of freedom.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you
remove
you already
that,
know what it is with that. You already know. So everybody's kind of at with a certain degree, everyone that's right here on this platform has something going on that's their own.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Something that they have ownership.
That's right. Yep.
And I think that's the best gift you can give yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really, really believe that. I mean, you know,
Very
you always should have multiple streams of income anyway.
Yeah.
Having a zero debt ratio, well, close to zero as much as you can is good.
Yeah.
And we're working on it. We're getting a bit.
We're trying, yes.
Finance a little better.
And that's what we're going to also promote on this cruise. You know, of course, entrepreneurs, that's going to be one of the things we're going to put on our new flyer, because that's what we want. We want everyone to really be able to, you know, work with each other and create our own network.
That's right.
You know, because everyone has something, a gift to offer in all different entities and different types of realms of career and profit. So
Exactly.
yes, and I agree to that, and I'm co-signing 100%. Because
I think 4 women can get together and build a banking and loan institution together if they wanted to.
Ooh,
yes,
there you go.
What about a good, you know, sense of, you know, money tucked away with not too much, but just enough,
right?
Absolutely.
Fluctuating, and you can do like a low loan thing, but still build. You know. How you doing?
Absolutely.
Yep.
But just recycle it back to each other, kind of, and make sure it stays there.
Yeah. I mean, there are different ways of doing it. I mean, you know, different groups, different forums. I mean, it's out there.
Or
you just have to have people that are really serious about it,
right?
And not too planning about it, and that's the one thing that kind of breaks down a lot of the things that.
Well, you know what, Renita, and one thing I could tell you that I did take a heed to, and I'm a very religious person in a good way, but it was a meme that somebody posted about how, you know, we give, but when our kids need to go to college or they need certain things, we got to go other places. What if they do give back? And then a lot of things before then, churches were doing that. They were giving to college funds and helping kids and stuff, which is good. So if they do turn certain institute in about giving back and giving back, then it's all there. Everything is there. The water is planted, the seed is planted, everything is coming back in, going out, coming back in, right? You know, and that's the main thing. You don't want to build too much stress. You want to keep the house going and flowing. Then we can get to that point where we can have that, you know. But I think it is good to give, still tithe, but still know that you can give other places too.
Absolutely.
And that's what you do.
I agree to that.
For sure. For sure.
NBA playoffs. Let's go Heat. Miami Heat. They just got it going on. I mean, it's been the Brooklyn Nets got swept by the Boston Celtics. That was a crying shame. I mean, what?
No horse in this race. No.
Is that because you can gamble now? Is a lot of pressure? I don't know.
It's just a lot. I mean, but you know. We have a couple of teams. I actually took a little screenshot of. Does anybody even know what the first round? What's happening? Can anybody? I was trying to get a sports analyst to get on here with us.
No
Chris
clue.
Metz. But let me see.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
What? Okay, I have Phoenix and New Orleans, Western Conference, Memphis, Minnesota.
Okay.
Eastern Conference. We have Miami, Atlanta, and Boston and Brooklyn. So we know that Brooklyn's out.
Yep.
Boston's in. So now we have Miami and let's see, was it Atlanta still? Yeah, I think we're still with Atlanta. And you got Phoenix, New Orleans, and then Memphis and Minnesota. So that's kind of like the first round by series. So that's kind of where we are. Of course, I'm going for the Heat to take it all.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
As you should. Because that's where you are.
Because I am. You know, like I said, when I was in Jersey, I was a New Jersey, not Brooklyn, but New Jersey Nets fan.
Yeah.
Okay. When they decided to go over the bridge to Brooklyn,
they went over to the bridge.
I remember those days. Yep.
I was right, Meadowlands, right?
Yep. I would always go to the Nets games. Always.
Nets used to be the bomb. Who they said used to play real good for the Nets? Ooh,
Jason Kidd. You had Kenyon Martin. Yeah. You had Richard, come on.
Oh, forget.
Richard who?
I remember Jason Kidd. Not too much into basketball, but I remember him.
Yes.
Carter. What is Carter?
Vince Carter.
Okay.
We had Anderson. Why am I? Well, come on.
Couple more. Let's go.
Kenny Anderson. We had Kenny Anderson.
Yes.
Chris Childs. We had Chris Childs. Derek.
Mason. What was the guy?
No,
Mason?
Mason was with the
Okay,
Nets.
he wasn't. Okay, all right. So,
but yeah, I mean, the Nets. You know, we were hot. We were hot. New Jersey, not Brooklyn. New Jersey Nets.
Right.
Yeah, so you know.
But I did good. I got about 3 players in there. I named about 3 players, so you know.
You were good. No, that was good. That was really good.
Very good. So stay tuned and let's see who takes it to the Final Four and eventually the NBA champs for 2022. Yeah. Also, there's a good book that's out. That's got actually sold out, and you guys may have heard of it. DJ Envy. He is on the Breakfast Club. He is Gia Casey. They have this book called Real Life, Real Love, and I would listen to the Breakfast Club every morning. Shout out to DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God.
Yes.
DJ Envy, he's a fellow Hamptonian as well, Hampton alum. And he and his wife came out with this book, and it is like sizzling hot. It's about relationships. And, they have like a really great marriage. They have all these beautiful children. And, they're just talking about marriage and just getting through different ways through, filling it out and getting through their marriage and the relationship.
I would love to read that.
And it was one thing they keep pointing out is that, she had these orgasms that were not real orgasms for many, many years in their relationship. And, they went in to explain it. And I think it goes deeper, but I'm definitely getting the book. And something
they weren't fake, but they was fake, but they was not
something
good,
dealing with porn. And I didn't get the full information, but I'm dying to read the book. And they were on tour with their book. And again, the book is called Real Life, Real Love with DJ Envy and Gia Casey.
Beautiful.
That sounds steamy.
Really nice couple.
Real life, real love.
And it's just breaking it down. So if you want to get busy and find out how to get your life together with your man and your husband or your
significant
wife,
other,
this is supposed to be the book. So, or with any, or your significant other. Hell, whatever.
Ain't nothing wrong with learning how to.
We need to put that on our book list, our book reading list. Real life, real love.
Take it down.
Exactly. So I'm definitely going to purchase that book this weekend.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes, I definitely.
Nice.
Well,
I want to go to his book signing when they did the book signing.
They've been doing tours. I've been, I guess you can go on their website and DJ Envy's IG page. Or even it's probably in a Breakfast Club even, but they're touring now. I know that they are definitely touring.
Okay.
Right now. So
and Vanita, I'm glad you mentioned that book because I know myself, I have to do more reading. I was just gifted with Will Smith's autobiography. So it's sitting in my bedroom. I need to open it up. I looked at the pictures, but I gotta read too. So
but what if the book wake up in the middle of the night slap you if you don't read it?
Girl.
You better get on that stage, Diane. You better get on that stage.
Don't let the book slap you. You better make sure it's closed.
That's why I ain't getting that book.
You better put a brick on it.
That's why I ain't getting it.
It seems really great. You know what? I skipped and read the last chapter. I'm just gonna say it seems the last chapter was it. It's a good book.
I heard it was really good. I heard it was really
good.
About
it as well.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, maybe I'll read it. Maybe
once Rick Ross, he has a good one out. So I'm looking at reading Rick Ross's book.
Okay.
And that's supposed to be a hot one as well. So we have some things. Also, our cupcake Dana Smith, Dana Dane, she has her book out.
And I gotta read that book.
And when did you get your roar? It's an empowering book for women and men. Yep. But again, these are stories of women who've gone through different trials and tribulations in their life and overcome it. And one of our cupcakes, Dane, is featured in the book. So check it out.
Speaking of books, I have my GoFundMe.
We have another author here.
Well, I still have my lingering. I gotta tie some loops in. So you guys, I still have my GoFundMe page with my name. You guys know my real name. So you can always go in there and throw in something if you like to do that.
Done deal.
And don't forget, Marlene. I know you haven't subscribed. Tony, you haven't subscribed. Renita, have you subscribed?
Tomorrow morning.
To be honest, I haven't.
Go to the YouTube and press that subscribe button.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, give me the YouTube.
What is your YouTube?
It's
TT
Tara.
Okay, so it's
TT Tara.
Nipsey TT Tara.
Just
Everyone.
TT Tara.
For our viewers out
That's
there.
why I wanted you to see my. That's why I wanted you to see my reading that I did about people faking porn.
Orgasm. Oh wow.
Orgasms.
Maybe
You
we'll
got
have
porn and orgasms on your
DJ, we'll have
It was in one of my readings. It was in one of the readings that came up.
Okay.
It was in one of your readings about what?
Orgasms, people loving porn and orgasms and things of that nature.
The whole world is full of freaks. We know that.
This is porn night, isn't it? What the heck is going on?
You have to watch some later on the night.
Okay, right.
Since Renita brought it up, I just thought I'd let you guys know, since she brought it up, that it was in my reading before I heard this message. So
I gotta get caught up.
yeah, you gotta get caught up. So
I got my crystals here, just saying, let it be right when it comes. Let it come like a rooster and then say,
yes,
cock-a-doodle doo.
Get that Florida water out.
I got my own crystal right here.
Yes. We're gonna do a show on crystals. We gotta get everybody involved and also understanding what different types of crystals actually do and what the purpose is. So
yes, it's a beautiful thing.
During that, so they get protected, but I do spread my Florida water in the morning, in the afternoon, in the car to keep myself protected against.
Yes, I gotta protect this energy. It's too. It's too golden. It's too golden.
And.
All right, I love that sweatshirt. I love the sweatshirt, Tony. I love your inkwell. Is that the inkwell? Is that your inkwell? Love it. Okay, I'll be getting there this summer.
2 weeks. I'm there 2 weeks.
You're going in 2 weeks?
No. I'll be there for 2 weeks in July.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know the dates.
Okay.
Let me know the dates. We'll talk about that because we're trying to get up there this summer.
Definitely.
I mean, I missed the vineyard. I haven't been there in a couple of years, and that's our spot.
You know it.
Plenty of things on the vineyard.
Oh boy.
You know how we used to get down.
I got stories.
Take that ferry there and take it back and leave it.
That's right. What happens on the vineyard stays on the vineyard.
Stays there. Boop.
I've been there once. I enjoyed it too. It's a beautiful.
I remember when you were gone, Marlene. I remember that
vibe.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna bring it back. But everything. Yeah, actually, I was there 2 years ago with my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece. Great time. It was just really, it was awesome. But yeah, gotta get back. But you just that. I mean, Gosh, okay, let me stop. But anyway, everybody, it's been a great night. And it's good seeing everyone. We can talk more. I'm looking at the time. It's 11:26 p.m. Eastern time. And I need to get in the bed.
It's way past my bedtime.
It is past.
And I'm drinking my coffee like I'm trying to stay up. Actually, this is colada. I went to my local place down the street and I got some colada. I said, I need some colada. I'm doing the show tonight.
Okay.
I have to be like, whoop. Otherwise I would be like,
what is that? What is that, Renita? Colada.
Colada, it's like a Cuban coffee.
Oh, is there any sugar in there? There's no sugar, right? Or it's all.
They add sugar in it.
Okay.
It's very strong. It's like.
There's a shop here. You guys can Google it. It's called Cuba something, but they have, like you said, that coffee, that real strong coffee.
Colada.
It's straight from Cuba, right? Imported from Cuba.
Yes. They make it like an espresso. It's like, in an espresso.
Oh, yeah, I know. I had some and I was like, woo.
It'll have you
get some of that.
100.
Yeah.
I love Colombian coffee, Bustelo, Colombian coffee. I'm good.
Yeah. But I still drink my skinny brew in the morning.
Skinny brew.
I needed this for the show. I just need this because we do our late night. We little night owls.
Yeah.
I gotta stay up. But Yeah, you guys. Well, listen, we're going to close this show out right now, and
Good times.
Thank you.
Good times. Good times.
You know, some good conversation. We got some good information, and it's just good to have this platform because it's all positive, and that's what we do here. Is
absolutely.
Yes, you guys. I want you guys to go and purchase some Palo Santos.
Tell us, what is that? Tell us about it.
Palo Santos is a wood. It's like a wood chip.
Okay.
And they're very good. Palo Santos.
And you burn it. Diane, would you like to explain about the Palo Santos?
It's like a sage. It's just a little different. It's still in that same family of protection. And it's just like, it's really like a very good type of protection, more than anything. So once you learn about Palo Santo, you probably won't really do too much of the other stuff, but you will occasionally. But one thing about the sage that people don't know, and it's a difference, the sage, it removes both positive and negative. It just removes stuff, and you need to restore it. So the Palo Santo is a little different. It does both. It restores and restores. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need mostly, basically. So that's one of the other things that you would like.
We're going to talk more about that because I have my sage, but the poly is something that's new to me.
Yes,
Palo Santos.
Spell it out, because it's really it's the way we pronounce it. It's always good to spell it out because it's one of those words.
Yeah. So poly meaning many. So so we know that's the base.
Right.
Yeah, Palo Santos. So so we need to get with that because again, I just have my sage.
And that's still good, but you still want to know that
you really want to add some Palo Santos to your collection.
Okay.
And it smells, oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. Get the Palo Santos.
It's a piece of Palo Santos wood. You might want to Google it so you can get more in depth about it.
Go to my shop then over the weekend.
And it kind of looks like a light tree wood, and it burns thick like a cigar. So, but it's like the smell of it. It's like a stink, but it's very good.
But now here's my question: so, am I replacing sage, or I'm just using them both?
No, you're just gonna use it combined, and
you can combine it.
Yeah, you can find it.
But when you want to just do the positive and just want to straight, you can burn that more. Like when you want to clean, because when you do the sage, you still open up your windows.
You clean, right? Exactly.
Right. So
$7.99 on Amazon.com.
Just have just enough sufficient air. Same thing.
Wow.
$7.99 to get it. Let us strip.
You can't be having the smoke alarms going off with neither.
I know.
No, you can't. Cupcake family, Cupcake family, teacher out.
Marlene, thank you for being a trooper.
Love all of y'all.
Okay, you guys, listen. Happy WooSAA Wednesday.
Yes,
love you.
Wednesday.
And again, we are here not to drink the tea, not to sip the tea. We cut the cake and we eat it. Good night, everybody. See you guys.
Bye.
Later, Gators.
Love. All right, take it easy. Bye, everybody.